vidIQ.com.
And hello everybody, welcome to another live streaming, live training for vidIQ. My name is Liron. I am the Director of Customer Success here at vidIQ. Yes, I do talk with my hands. This is just one of the things that I do. And I help creators, big and small, really understand their channels, really understand their strategy, and get to that next level. I work with small creators, medium creators, large creators, big brands. And guess what? Lots of people want the exact same thing. You just want to get to that next level. I've been speaking to a lot of you guys in the chat before we got going. Everybody's here to learn. People are here fired up and ready to do this. Today is the A to Z guide or A to Z guide of absolutely everything you actually need to do in order to level up your channel. There's no sub for subs. There's no hacks. There's no cheats around the system. It's just about understanding what YouTube wants and allowing you to deliver that. So with that being said, with that in mind, Chocolate Hate Cake I saw was in the chat. He loves this example because I always start in the kitchen. So if you guys are ready, let's learn. Give us some couple of thumbs up. Let me know that you're ready to fire up. And we're going to start in the meantime. I'm going to tell you a story about the kitchen. Yes, that is where all good YouTubes begin. They begin in the kitchen. So I'm going to ask you this question right now. If you go to your kitchen, go randomly pick stuff out of various cupboards and then stick them in a bowl and mix them all up, stick them in the oven, what are the odds of a chocolate cake coming out of that? Can we assume virtually nothing, right? Why? Because you've done a whole bunch of random stuff, didn't follow a process, mixed things in a bowl, stuck it in the oven for some random period. There's no way that's going to work. And yet, we do the same thing with our videos. What do? Pick up the camera, we go shoot for a couple of hours, come home, got lots of editing to do. We put something together, throw it up onto YouTube, pick a title, pick a description, a couple of tags, and hope that you're going to get some views. That's the same thing. It's doing random stuff and trying to achieve that result. So today, I'm going to show you how to stop doing that. There's actually a formula and a recipe that everybody can follow to be able to understand how to get those next videos fired up, that YouTube loves you and YouTube wants to give you exposure to grow your channel. That gives you the views. That is what gives you those subscribers. That is how you grow. You have to follow a specific type of recipe. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk to you about the 3 Ds of YouTube. The first D is being discovered. You've got to be discovered. The most amazing video that you spent hours doing, editing, crafting, it's beautiful. The most amazing video that isn't being discovered, well, nobody knows it's there. You're going to get your handful of views, right? The second D that we have to focus on is delivering. Are you delivering? So somebody has clicked on your link, clicked on your thumbnail, arrived at your channel. Are they impressed? Are you delivering them value? Did you clickbait? Or this is just a bad video and then they leave? Or are you delivering lots of value so they love you and they want to subscribe to your channel? That's the second D, because if they love you and they want to subscribe to your channel, guess what happens? They start the third D, which is distribution. YouTube sees those beautiful signals, people are loving your content, then YouTube starts to distribute your video further and further and further, and that is how you grow. So it's the 3 Ds of YouTube. You got to be discovered, you've got to deliver, and then the distribution gets unlocked and you go big. So those are the 3 Ds that we're going to be focusing on today. And today, we're going to really dive down into exactly how you're going to do that. If you haven't used vidIQ, so before we get going, if you haven't used vidIQ, perfectly fine. Hang around here. Let me show you a whole bunch of tips that you guys can use, whether you use vidIQ or not. That's perfectly fine. We're here for you. If you want to try vidIQ, in the description below, there should be a link that's going to give you the 30 days of unlocking the entire system. And you can take everything we teach you today and really rock your channel in the next 30 days. So definitely go and download that. So third kind of bit of housekeeping. If you have a question in the chat, start with #question. Our mods are able to pick it up and are able to kind of answer you straight away. I'm not going to be able to see your questions because you're already very tiny on the bottom screen here. So for right now, it's me teaching you everything that you need to do. So if you're ready to rock and roll this, let's do this. Show me. Oh, what I can see is emoji. So if you see a couple of thumbs up, if every once in a while I'm going to ask you if you guys are with me, give me a bunch of thumbs up. I can kind of see them from the bottom of my screen, and then we'll be able to make sure that everyone's on the same page and we can carry on. And with that being said, if we're ready to rock and roll, let's get on to our first screen, which is where all YouTube behavior starts. And over. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys, the joys of going live. Sometimes you push the wrong button, just one of those things. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen right now, and I'm going to show you where you begin. YouTube is what? YouTube is essentially a search engine. Search engines, their mission is to marry up somebody's query with a result. People go into the search engines to get information. So here is where I would start. And I'm going to use my chocolate cake idea, even though some people have heard it before. And the reason though I use, sorry, it's been a long couple of weeks. Even though I use chocolate cake, the reason I use chocolate cake is because regardless where you guys are in the world from, whether you're from the UK, from Ireland, from Germany, the Philippines, India, from around the world, we all know this thing called a chocolate cake, right? So this is where you start, in the search engine. And here you put in chocolate cake. That is your big keyword. Now, once I put in my big keyword, what am I going to do? I want to see that if I'm going to make a video about chocolate cake, what's the best opportunity for me to be seen? What's the best opportunity for me to be ranked? So keyword is chocolate cake. I head over to the right side, and the first thing that I do is I want to see what is the search volume. Can you see that? It says search volume. And what am I looking for? If it's in the green, essentially what that means is that there's lots of people searching for this keyword. But before I get ridiculously excited, there's something called competition score. What is competition score? It's really, really high. What does that mean? Whilst lots of people are searching, because the search volume is very high, there's lots of competition. You have to compete with all these videos for this term called chocolate cake. We can all agree that is going to be really, really difficult. That is going to be really difficult to rank against things that got 47 million views. So what do? Do you just give up? Absolutely not. Here is what you do. Chocolate cake. Now, what did I say YouTube was? YouTube is a search engine. What do you do with a search engine? You ask questions. So what we're going to do is the first thing that we're going to do is the alphabet walkthrough. Go to your search bar, type chocolate cake space A, B, C, D, E, F. What am I doing? I am forcing YouTube to show me the autocomplete. Basically what autocomplete is, YouTube has said, look, enough people have searched for this term chocolate cake from scratch. When the next person does a search, chocolate cake F, it's going to automatically start recommending from scratch, because assuming that's what you were going for. What does that mean for us as YouTubers? Essentially what that means is that YouTube is feeding us the information of what people are actually searching for. If people are searching for this and we're going to make a title or a video answering that question, guess what? We have done YouTube's job. We have married up a search with a result. So if I was going to make a chocolate cake video, I would do chocolate cake video from chocolate cake from scratch, because I know that people are searching for it. Why wouldn't I do that? Oh, look, another one, chocolate cake for beginners. That's what I would kind of carry on doing. So I like to use the word in. So chocolate cake in a mug, chocolate cake in a microwave. Imagine you were making this chocolate cake video. What you will probably do is you will say chocolate cake in a mug in a microwave. Well, in 30 seconds or less, or in 1 minute or less, something like that. Already you're focused. You haven't picked up your camera yet, but now you know exactly what you're going to shoot. Not just random chocolate cake making in a kitchen. It's going to be in a mug, in a microwave. And it's probably going to do well because enough people have searched for it that it becomes an autocomplete situation here. Now, let me show you another trick. YouTube is a search engine. What do we do with search engines? We ask questions. So go to the beginning and type your question. What is the chocolate cake? What is the ingredients of chocolate cake? Where's my chocolate cake? Where's chocolate cake in free, what? In Free Fire. No idea what that means. Why chocolate cake cracks? Brilliant. I love it when this title comes up. Why chocolate cake cracks? If you were doing a video and you would say, hey, I'm going to make a video called Why Chocolate Cake Cracks and How to Fix It. You know it's going to do well because people are searching for this already. Can you see how this works? So use the alphabet walkthrough, put the questions, who, what, where, when, why, how, and sometimes you're not going to get an answer. And that's fine. Sometimes the autocomplete, not enough people have searched for that phrase. Brilliant. Means you're not wasting your time on something people are not searching for. You guys with me? Does this make sense? This is so easy to do. This is a very, very simple task that allows you to focus your next video knowing that you're going to get those views because so many people have searched for it. Give me a couple of thumbs up in the chat if you guys are with me, if I haven't lost you. This is kind of, sometimes it gets a little bit difficult to understand here. So chocolate cake, which is basically your keyword. By the way, of course, this is going to work for any keyword. So if I'm doing tech videos, I saw some people are doing tech videos, I would put in Windows 10, A, B, C, D. Okay, Windows 10 dark theme. Boom. There is my next video. And then maybe go to the beginning and do the same thing. Whoops. How? What? Okay. What Windows 10 is best for gaming? Brilliant. There we go. So you see how I'm doing it for multiple genres. Doesn't it just have to be about chocolate cake? That's just where I like to start. It's a nice and easy conversation for everybody to understand. Lots of thumbs up are coming in. That is great. Everybody is already on track. Now, let me show you the next little bit. So we've looked at the search volume. We looked at the competition score. Yes, we exposed the keyword that we used for these videos, which is going to give you some ideas. Amazing chocolate cake. Oh, okay, maybe. So yummy. Great. Maybe that's a good keyword to use, right? Some other trending videos. But watch this. Let's go to this one. Okay, this is a cool channel. Let's pause it so we don't get any copyright strikes or anything of that nature. Okay, stop. Oh, there we go. Right. Now, let me show you the next thing. When we do our research, remember, we haven't wasted any time yet. We haven't picked up our camera. We're just doing research right now. What we can see is this video, how to make the ultimate chocolate cake. And what do we see? It has got 7.13 million views. This means this must be an amazing video, right? Everybody thinks that a video that has lots and lots of views automatically makes it an amazing video. Well, there is a problem with that thinking. Why? Because this doesn't take time into account. It doesn't take relativity into account. Is this video still relative today? As we doing this live training, is this video relative right now? Or it was a video that was shot in 2017 or uploaded in 2017. Maybe it got that 7 million views in 2017, 2018, and right now it's irrelevant. So why would I go and make a video about a topic that nobody cares about? You wouldn't. So what do? We look at the views and go, okay, that's interesting. We head over to the right side and look at this. We've got something called views per hour. What is views per hour? Views per hour are essentially what's happening on this video in the past hour. So right now we know this video is still getting views. 2019, still cooking. Excuse the pun. Oh, that was good. It's still rolling. 2019, 229 views. And look at this. The topic is still climbing and climbing and climbing. These are great signals telling me that, hey, this is still a relevant topic. And I promise you, when I get off the chocolate cake very shortly, I just want you guys to keep up with me. You can do this. So this views per hour, VPH, that is the most important metrics because this tells me if this topic is still relevant right this moment. So we always look at views per hour. We look at historical. Is it going up or is it going down? But watch this. We also can expose whether this channel, whether you used any Reddit strategies, Facebook. We also can see a lot of information. But this is my favorite tool. What this is, it's the compare videos in the first 28 days. Essentially what this does, it says, look, how did this video do compared to this channel's average? So let's look at this. This channel's average is the pink. And this is after 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, or 28 days. So this is basically the typical performance of this channel. The blue is this particular video. This particular video, look at this. It's shot way above the channel average. In fact, after the 7th day, it got 854,000 views, where this channel normally gets 128 to 190,000 views. And it's just rising and rising and rising. What does this tell me? This tells me this is a great video. It's an outlier video. It's not their normal video. Because look, this channel's got 15 million subscribers. For a video to do this, it means there must be something special on this. If I was making a chocolate cake video, I would study this video. I would study the title, their description, what tags they used, so that I have a better, I'm armed with all the information I need to make how to make the ultimate chocolate cake in a microwave that doesn't crack. Boom. Okay, everybody with me. But wait, it gets even better. Because not only can you compare this video versus this channel's average, but you can compare it to your channel's average. The last video that you watched, any video on YouTube, any playlist, any channel, and even your competitor's average, which we'll get onto. So essentially, this is the best tool. It exposes information. It's going to help you make decisions of what you should be focusing on next. Go research your competitors, see what they're up to, see which videos are performing, and just focus on those. This is beautiful. This is absolutely golden. Now, guys, I'm not sure how many people are still in the chat. I can see some chat moving up and down. I just want to make sure everybody is still on board. This is critical, because if we only focus on views, then we're missing the boat here. If we focus on views, it doesn't tell me if it's still relevant today. And if I don't know if it's still relevant today, then I don't know if I should be focusing. Should I make a video on that? Which is why views per hour is really important. Okay, so as we're moving on to the next section, remember, I'm still in research mode, right? Okay, the lucky ducky is still here. Cool. Just want to make sure people are still around. And let's go to the next section. And the next section is something called competitors. Now, YouTube is constantly making changes, so we always got to stay one step ahead or on top of what they're doing. As we're looking through this, what are competitors? Competitors are essentially other people making similar content to what we're making. Why is this important? Well, it's important because I want to understand what is their thumbnail strategy like. You can see that video influencers has changed their strategy. They've gone blue as a background, some face, some text, and some icon. Okay, that's interesting. They've changed it. Oh, look, there's another one. As soon as I see it, I didn't have to see Think Media. I could just automatically tell because there's similar theming, right? Cody Wayner, he does these. So you can see exactly what your competitors are up to. Why this is important? Because I don't care how many views a video got. What I care is how many views per hour a video are getting. You've got to keep your eye on your competition, so to speak. Even though we work with these guys, these are great friends of ours. Even though we work with them, competition essentially means that they're doing similar kind of stuff. Why this is important? It's important because people who do similar content, YouTube knows that we don't watch one video and then make a buying decision. We're not going to watch one video about the new iPhone and go, okay, I'm going to buy it. You're going to watch 6, 7, 8 videos, 8 reviews, and then before you make a decision. So YouTube basically says, okay, look, you're making a video about this topic. If vidIQ tomorrow goes and makes a video, how to upload videos from YouTube from your phone, as an example, but we do it with our own spin. We never ever copy anybody else, but we make it our own. And we're saying to, hey, YouTube, when people finish watching Think Media, we're not taking anything away from Think Media. When people finish watching their video, send them our video as the next one to watch, because people normally watch more than one video. So it's very important to keep your eye on your competitors, see what they're up to, but also it's important to know if everybody's talking about something specific, a trend is forming. Let's just say everybody's starting to talk about the new YouTube Studio Beta, or everyone's trying to talk about the upcoming Labor Day or the Christmas that's coming up. If all your competitors are starting to do that, you can't afford to wait. You have to get in there so that you can make content similar, so that YouTube starts to group you together. This is a very powerful tool, and it sorts it by views per hour. So I don't waste time with things that got lots of views a year ago but is not relevant today. I just want to know what's relevant right this moment. Okay, So those are the competitors tabs. The next thing we're going to look at is something called trend alerts. And essentially what trend alerts is are little agents. This is beautiful. YouTube works on trends. We all know this. And if you miss a trend, it's too late. If you ride a trend, well, that's going to get you all those beautiful views. It's going to get you all those beautiful subscribers if you do your job as a creator correctly. So how do you get onto the trends? You've got to pick them up really, really early on. And this is what Trend Alert does. So here we go. I'm going to make Fortnite videos. Let's just say it's my thing. So I put in the keyword Fortnite. And I'm telling to vidIQ, hey, look, every time you see a video that's got this keyword called Fortnite, and it's getting more than, let's call it 1,000 views per hour. You remember, it's not total views, it's views per hour. Then each week, or every 2 days, or every day, or each month, each week, send me a report that looks like this. Now, how cool is that? I can immediately see what's working in this keyword. But what's more important, or equally as important, I can see that, hey, I saw this video when it's 1,000 views per hour. Now I'm seeing this video when it's at 5,000 views per hour. There's a rising trend that's happening. So I need to get in on that trend. I need to understand what's going on. Can I make content around that trend? So it's all about understanding the keywords that you want to keep your eye on. And instead of you spending hours and hours at your computer doing it, well, you simply set it up once and then watch your mail for these reports. And then it's beautiful. The work has been done for you. Now remember, I'm using really big keywords like Fortnite. You can use really niche keywords. You can really kind of dabble down into your industry. So you're keeping an eye and you can create as many of these alerts as you need to. I always like to do a couple of big keywords, a couple of small keywords, something that I'm focusing on right now. And then every time I get a notification, I quickly have a look. Wow, I recognize this. Why? Oh, it was last week's report. Wow, it's got 24,000 views per hour. Last week it was at 5,000 views per hour. Something big is happening here. Let me go and understand it. Okay, so wanted to make sure that you guys understood that. Create as many trend alerts as you need and watch the trends come to you, and you can start picking them out right at the beginning rather than waiting for them to kind of ride those trends. So next thing I want to show you is something called most viewed. And remember, we're still in research mode. I want to be clear. I haven't picked up my camera. You've got to put in this legwork right at the beginning so that you are going to understand that when you do your video, it's so focused, it's so easy to make because you know exactly what you're going to be talking about, and the audience is already built in because you've done this research. That is how you win on YouTube. Not the chocolate cake example of random stuff and hoping for the best. This, if you do it right up front, spend a little bit of time going through this, you'll see what a massive difference this makes. So what is most viewed? Most viewed is essentially what's working on YouTube right now. Now, before you say, yes, but we have the trending page. I know we do, but the trending page doesn't sort it by views per hour. Guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, this video is getting 863,000 views per hour. Wow. It's usually kid stuff right at the top. It's usually entertainment. It's usually going to be music. It's usually going to be upcoming movies. But why do we care? Well, we care because we want to see what's working. What are people's mindset at like right now? What are people thinking about right now? What are they watching right now? How could we leverage that? Maybe you've got a channel that also talks about this topic. Go understand what they're up to. And maybe you can create a similar video, never copy, want to be clear. And now you go here and you say, okay, YouTube, these guys are getting 323,000 views per hour. Well, perhaps when someone finishes watching their video, perhaps you can recommend mine. Now you're also thinking, look, these videos have got millions of views. These channels are massive. How does this help me? Well, what you can do, come right down here and say channel subs. So I don't want to see huge channels. I only want to see channels between 10,000 and 100,000 subscribers, right? Something more closer to my heart, something that I can understand the market even more. Okay, now we can see how this has changed. What is getting views? Still kid stuff, surprise. Now you can say, can I do something with this information to try get this to me? How can I get eyeballs on some of these videos? You can of course do some more searches, terms, categories, countries as well. I wouldn't spend too much time in here. In other words, don't base your entire strategy on here, but what you can do is see what's working and how can you adapt it to yourself. This is how you win on these platforms. Okay, that is the most viewed, and I'm going to exit out of that. Okay, that is the first D. That is all about being discovered, right? We've looked at our competitors, we've looked at trends, we've looked at most viewed, we've done our keyword research, we have done the compare video, and we've seen what the outlier videos are. We know what we're going to do. The next screen is this screen. You've done your video. Now you're ready to take it to the next level. You're going to upload it. What do we focus on the next? How do we do SEO? How do we do keywords? This is the next stage, and this is where we are right now. When we get here, the most important thing is the title. The title is what YouTube seems to look at the most. It's something that gets updated the most frequently. As you change your titles, you'll instantly see it. So YouTube wants us to focus on the title. Great. This video is how to delete YouTube videos 2019. Look at the description. Learn how to delete YouTube videos in 2019. Look at our tags. How to delete YouTube 2019. Why do we do that? Well, because YouTube, at the end of the day, YouTube is a search engine. A search engine works on metadata. And this is the information that we're feeding YouTube. We know YouTube is able to get much more information. YouTube is able to, in fact, watch our videos. It understands our thumbnails. But we want to make YouTube's jobs easier. We want to say, hey, YouTube, this video is how to delete a YouTube video. We're going to tell you 3 times in the title, the tags, and the description. We're just helping confirm what YouTube already thinks this video is about. This is absolutely golden bits of information. But wait, there is more. I normally type in Father's Day, but Leela said we should and Magdalena Helen said we need to start using Mother's Day. So I listen, and I'm typing that in. So if I want to make a video about Mother's Day, watch this. Another cool little tip here. If I type in Mother's Day, I want to see all the related keywords around Mother's Day. Now, Mother's Day for, I think, all countries at this stage has come and gone. So these are the related keywords if I was making a video, but look at the interest over here, interest over time. It was high, and now it's kind of dipping down, right? So would I make a Mother's Day video right now? Possibly not. But watch this. Go look at all times, and look what it shows me. Bang, bang, bang. Look at those spikes. What are those spikes? The spikes are essentially tentpole events. It shows me that since 2008, it has spiked every single year. What is it telling me? It's telling me that, hey, if I didn't make a Mother's Day video this year, Magdalena Helen is going to shout at me for not making a Mother's Day video for 2019. Well, I'm sure going to make a video for 2020 because it's virtually guaranteed to be a topic in 2020. Now remember, it's Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, Easter, and then all your country's holiday, whether you got Labor Day, whether you got Memorial Day. South Africa, we had something called National Bride Day. So don't forget to localize it to your countries. Don't always think US only. Think of your local country, your local situation, and go run these keywords. See if you can find these tentpole events, because you can now say, oh, okay, Mother's Day 2020, great. How to make mom a lovely chocolate cake in 2020 for Mother's Day. Okay, you see how you can already start getting those keywords in there, and because you're first, you're going to have a much better opportunity to rank, and because you've given it 2020, you've given it a date, you can actually change that every year, 2021, 2022, and ride those trends for as long as you can. So keywords are important. The research is important. So whilst tags, so to speak, by themselves don't matter, look how much information we can actually supply you once you do this kind of research. So let's get rid of Mother's Day here, because I don't want to I don't want to interfere with Rob's how to delete a YouTube video. And what else can I show you? Well, let's go scroll further down. This is my how to delete a YouTube video, just making sure we all remember. As I scroll further down, related keywords, but look at this, videos to gain views from. These guys are talking about something to do with deleting channels, deleting your video. These guys are getting a couple of views per hour, great. Are they using tags that we could also be using? Well, we should need to have a look at it. Are there any tags that we're not using? These are matches, these are not matches. Okay, maybe I can actually use a couple of their tags to work out how to connect these keywords to this video. And therefore, I'm able to tell YouTube, hey, look, YouTube, we're talking about the same topic. When they finish doing their thing, show my video next. Now, the next one, which I want to show you, it's this tool, best time to publish. Now, what is that? Well, when we upload a video, we kind of sort of have a feel of when our audience is online. But if we can tell you that when you publish a video, when your audience is online, on your channel, is already in YouTube, that means that when you send out that notification, they're more likely going to watch your video as it happens. Why is that important? Well, that's important because when you launch a video, YouTube is looking for signals that this is a good video. YouTube wants to understand, is this something worth promoting, worth distributing? So it looks at your subscribers. Are they actually watching that video when it launches? Well, if they're not watching, if your own subscribers aren't watching, well, then YouTube thinks, oh, something's not right with this video. But if your own subscribers are watching, and they're watching for a long time, and they are sharing it, those are all great signals that you have a winning product here, a winning video here. And therefore YouTube starts to distribute your video a little bit further, a little bit further. Keep watching that. So, best time to publish on your channel? So cool. Well, this is the overall. This is Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday. You see how it changes all the time because it takes my channel into account, takes my locality into account, takes my video performances into account. So it lets me know that, look, on a Friday, let's look Saturday. Saturday I got 2 peaks. Well, what I will probably do is we'll launch something just before that peak, so to get the uprising trend, and maybe if I miss it, I've got another opportunity. So look, oh, Sunday is a winner regardless when we launch a video. Brilliant. Now I know that. So how do we use that for your channel? You understand what your audience wants so you can deliver that content to them. Okay, I've been speaking non-stop, so I need another sip of coffee whilst I'm having this awkward silence. If you'd like to give this video a couple of thumbs up, you can absolutely do that. We don't mind. If you want to give a couple of thumbs up in the chat, so I know I'm not talking to myself because I literally cannot see if anybody's still here, and that's cool too. And then, don't forget the 30-day trial is in the description. And now I'm about to have my sip of coffee, so feel free to hit those thumbs up at any point in time. And don't ask for subs, you'll get banned. Okay, I think that was an awkward silence long enough. All right, let's move on to the next D. So I've done my video. I'm now going to be discovered. I've given myself the best opportunity to be discovered, and I appreciate all the thumbs up which are coming through here. Really, that's pretty cool. Let's look at the second D. The second D is, are you delivering? Does YouTube think that you have good content because your audience thinks that you have good content? Okay, well, let's find out. So, remember with competitors, trend alert, most viewed? Good. Next one, channel audit. Now, guys, this is where I personally spend my life on my channel in here. Because what this does, and it lets me know how my channel is performing. Watch this. Over the last 30 days, the vidIQ channel has grown 65%. Subscribers were gained. Watch time was gained. I can hover over them and see what's the difference. Now, if this was a negative, I would be concerned. But what would I need to do? I would need to understand why it's a negative. I personally had a couple of viral moments on my channel. So the next month, everything was red. I was okay with a 1 million view video and to suffer a couple of red marks the next month. But here is how you understand the value of your channel. You understand the progress of your channel. But this, look at this, content to double down on. Essentially, this is an American term, which I came to find out. Essentially what this means is make more of this. This is the make more of this section. Let's look what that means. We look at your entire channel and we can say to you, look, on this channel right now, these videos are getting me views per hour. Look at that. That's beautiful. These videos are giving me good engagement. These videos are giving me good views. These videos are giving me subscribers. So watch this. 109 subscribers. It's 24 subscribers per 1,000 views. 30 subscribers, 22 per 1,000 views. I can see which channels are actually working. I can see which channels are getting me those views, are getting me the subscribers, so I can do what? Focus on that. I have to interrupt you very quickly. Food Lover, thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you being here. So right, now that I know what's getting me views, what's giving me the engagement rate, what's giving me the subscribers, what does that mean? I am going to make more videos on these topics. I'm going to detect trends. Run this on your channel and see what trends you can detect. What is your audience telling you? Scroll further down, total watch time, average watch time, top retention, my top playlist. What does that mean? Hey, this is the stuff that YouTube loves. If I can make more videos along these topics, I know YouTube is going to distribute me. I know my channel is going to grow. I know that my audience loves this kind of content, so I'm just going to make more and more and more of this. This is gold. Spend time in here. Know what's important. Also, know what's not important. Content that could use work. Essentially, my channels didn't do so well with these videos. Why not? Lowest watch time, lowest like ratio, lowest retention, lowest views, videos losing subs. I can now have a look at these videos and say, what did I do wrong here? What didn't work here? And then maybe make a better video, maybe understand it better. Here I can see what's wrong with Jack Black's gaming channel. People really didn't like it. Don't touch Jack Black. Lesson learned, do not touch Jack Black. So you see how I can learn for what my audience wants, so I make more content that they want to see and less content that they don't want to see. And speaking of content, top search terms. We tell you, what are people looking for to get to the channel? PewDiePie subscriber count, PewDiePie versus T-Series. These are hot topics on our channel. We do lots of deep analysis into those. And then how to download a YouTube video. Great, evergreen content. Look how that's still ranking, beautiful. And we can click on view more and see many more search terms. How easy it is to make videos that people actually want, and they've told you this is what they search for. Great, make videos on those. Right, end screen click rates, what works? When we do a video, it works. Best for video, it works. But the subscribe button, you guys don't like to hit subscribe from our videos. Cool. Card click rates. Polls work beautifully well. Everybody seems to like to vote. Well, the other stuff, not so much. Okay, great. We'll make more polls. Scroll further down. Metrics over the last 30 days. Here I can see kind of certain information, length, tags, etc. And then items to improve upon. I can see here instantly, I got 5 videos without end screens, 2 videos that haven't been added to a playlist. I could simply click on it, and then all I'm going to do is then go and fix it, add it to a playlist, and then I'm done. So this is good housekeeping. As I said, I personally live in these screens. This is what really separates us apart, because now we can tell you what's working. We know what your audience wants so that you can deliver. Great, make more of this. Just by the way, we also have an opportunity to say, don't show me 30 days, show me over the last 90 days. And the reason I also like to look over 90 days is because sometimes you have a viral hit, or sometimes you have a really bad month, just things were not going your way. So over 90 days, kind of smooth it out the highs and smooth it out the lows to make sure that you get really clean, nice information. So spend lots and lots of time in here. And as I said, even if you're in the free customers of vidIQ, you still get access to this tool. It's just limited with how many videos you can see, but still enough value for you to really understand how that actually works. So channel audit is so critical to the success of your channel, because once you're being discovered, you've done the hard bit. Now you need to know, are you delivering the second hard bit? And if you can tell you what's delivering, what's working, do more of that. Remember, and I'm going to go back to my chocolate cake example one more time. If you have a channel making chocolate cake videos and barbecue videos, and guess what? Every time you make a chocolate cake video, it's right at the top. People love that. You get subscribers from chocolate cake recipes. And every time you make a barbecue videos, it's always at the bottom. Guess what? People are not loving your barbecue recipes. Great. Stop making barbecue recipes. Focus on chocolate cake. Okay. So this is where we're going to leave this particular screen. Channel audit. Please Live in this. It really helps you understand what your audience wants. This alone will change your mind. It will change your channel. It will change your trajectory, because when you give people what they want, they just want more of it. This is beautiful. Okay, let's exit out of that, because the last thing I want to show you is that once you deliver, so the first D was being discovered. You've done your job. You know how to answer questions. People are asking the what, where, when, how, why, alphabet walkthrough. You've got a good title. What's next? You got to deliver. You're making your video, you're delivering content, and then you unlock these achievements. It's the third D, it's distribution. When you unlock these channels right here, it will say, hey, we're approximately 13 days from 400,000 subscribers. Great. We hit 350,000 subscribers on this date. Click. Now remember, this will be customized to your channel, so you don't have to worry that these are big numbers. It will be according to your level and your channel, always inspiring you to go that one next step further. Because when you see this, you can share this on social media, and I tell you why this is an amazing growth strategy. When you share your achievements, your audience loves what you do. They were part of your journey. They want to see you succeed. So when you share your certificate, they retweet, they give you a thumbs up, and guess what happens? Their audience also sees this and go, oh, what's this vidIQ channel? And they go and check out your channel. And if you've done your job well, you've just converted another subscriber. So go and share your achievements. Share it. And by the way, don't forget to tag at vidIQ when you do that. We'd love to retweet you. We always love to share in your success, giving you all that free exposure. Just simply tag us in these things, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, whether it's on Twitter. We'd love to kind of be able to give you much more exposure. So this shows me views. We've reached the milestone at certain dates, and we can share all these certificates. People love it. They always love to share in other people's success. And I think that is kind of where we'll lean off. I know that it's been a bit of a whirlwind tour of vidIQ. So thank you for hanging out with me. I've seen the chat is going a little bit crazy here. Hopefully our mods have been able to answer. I know they're awesome, so they normally have all the answers at your fingertips. But just to go back, the 3Ds, you've got to be discovered, you've got to deliver, and then you get that distribution. Do your research for that discovery. Do the alphabet walkthrough before you do anything else. Understand what people are searching for and marry that search with your video. Because when you do that, you're already giving yourself a head start. YouTube knows that these traffic, people are already searching for this. If you can answer those questions, boom, that's a match made in heaven. And that is how you start winning on YouTube. And then spend your life in understanding your competitors, understanding what's most viewed, what's trending, get an idea of what's working on YouTube. How can you adapt that to your channel? And then live in YouTube, the channel audit. Live in the channel audit and see what's working and what isn't working. Because what we think is working might not be. And sometimes it's difficult to accept that you love making certain kind of content, but your audience isn't connecting with it. But they are connecting with other stuff on your channel. Well, in which case, make more of the other stuff. And then when you do that, you're going to get that beautiful distribution. People are going to love your content. They give you those thumbs up. They leave comments. They share it. YouTube starts to test it with other audiences. If they're getting the same reaction, boom, that's where the magic happens. So this is what I want to leave you off. Hit the description below. There's a little link for your 30-day trial. Definitely go and unlock that. Do everything I've told you for the next 30 days. Your channel will be vastly different from where you started off right now. If you're into podcast, we have a podcast called Tube Talk. Go and find that on your podcast application. And this is where I dive deep into these topics. And we really kind of go from merchandise, how to make money, how to rank on YouTube, like all this algorithm stuff. But we're really going to go deep. It's a good half an hour, 40 minutes each episode. Go look at Tube Talk. Go to our blog as well, vidiq.com/blog. And you can actually read a lot of this information as well. Again, we're here for you. We want to see you succeed. These tools that we're showing you help you along the way. And the more you're armed with this information, the better you're going to do on YouTube. Forget these hacks and systems and sub for subs nonsense. Just focus on making good content, content that people want, label it correctly, tag it correctly, put it out there correctly, and watch those analytics. Love thy analytics, and that is how you win on YouTube. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. My name is Liron Segev. I'm available on Twitter if you guys want to connect up there. And then, as Rob said, enjoy your video making day. Thanks for hanging out, guys.